Hello beer nerds, this is Ryan from Beer by the Numbers, and right now in mid-September is my absolute favorite time of the year. Not only are fall sports kicking off and the weather getting less oppressively hot, but the world's largest homage to beer is finally kicking off once again, Oktoberfest. Oktoberfest is, well, it's a crazy fucking huge beer festival, and I really didn't understand the scale of this thing until I started researching this video. In fact, the reason I was looking into it was that I found these crazy attendance numbers from China's largest beer festival, the Qingdao International Beer Festival, and I thought, wow, if this festival attracts some 5 million people over a few weeks, maybe it's even bigger than Oktoberfest in Munich. Fucking nope! Not only does Oktoberfest beat that attendance number by pulling in about 7.2 million people over less time, but they out outdrink the Qingdao Beer Festival goers nearly 2-1. So today, we're gonna go over some of the craziest Oktoberfest stats I found, so we can see just how impressive this ultimate beer party is. You know, it's pretty incredible that over 17 days, 7.2 million people managed to drink about 7 million liters of beer. But beer is not the only alcoholic beverage option available to festival goers. 95,000 liters of wine and 42,500 liters of sparkling wine were also consumed at Oktoberfest last year. That's just over 600 barrels of wine. And since it takes about a ton of grapes to make 2 barrels of wine, that's about 300 tons or 600,000 pounds of mashed grapes consumed at Oktoberfest. And that's made all the more impressive when you remember that all of this is happening at a festival focused on beer. As you might imagine, drinking that much beer and wine can make you pretty hungry, so it shouldn't be too much of a surprise to learn that the Ocean Brauerei, the cow roasting tent, 150 cows were put on a spit. And all those whole beef cows are accompanied by 280,000 pork sausages, 550,000 chickens, 45,000 kilograms of fish, 75,000 pork shanks, and 57 calves, all roasted to feed the hungry hordes at Oktoberfest. Guests make the most of Bavaria's well-known love of eating large quantities of roast meat, normally accompanied by potato dumplings and some thick gravy. So you drank a lot of beer and you ate a lot of food, and inevitably you'll have to go use the bathroom. Don't worry, the festival grounds have some 980 toilet seats and, holy cow, 878 meters of urinals. That's right, there's nearly a kilometer of trough to relieve yourself into. That is quite the beer mile. And the official Oktoberfest website gives us a count of the lost and found items from 2016. About 4,500 items including 1,000 articles of clothing, 950 identity cards, 570 wallets, 300 pairs of eyeglasses, 400 keys, 480 phones, 280 purses, 80 cameras, 100 watches, 45 umbrellas, 2 wedding rings, 5 laptops, 2 license plates, music scores, 2 French horns, a hearing aid, a craft box, a pair of handcuffs, a table tennis paddle, and a dog were all left behind at Oktoberfest. Now don't worry, the dog found its owner after Oktoberfest. Wow, just wow. And all these crazy numbers don't end at the festival grounds themselves. Hotel and hostel rates in and around the area increase 184% on average during the festival. The leader in price increases is the Hotel Ambiance Rivoli, which has put prices up by an incredible 623%. Meaning that a room that would have normally cost 44 euros a night on a normal weekend will now set you back 318 euros. In addition, electricity usage in the area increases by a staggering 2.7 million kilowatt hours. That amount is equal to what a family of 4 people would use in 52 years. And water usage is up by 110,000 cubic meters, and visitors will use another 220,000 cubic meters in gas. So yes, after looking at all of these crazy statistics, it's pretty clear that Oktoberfest is the largest celebration of beer and fall in all the world. I hope I can attend someday myself and give you an in-person report on the craziness. But until then, have you ever been to Oktoberfest? What's the largest beer festival you've ever been to? Please let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Auf Wiedersehen.